Hi guys, if you're here, and so in today's video I'm going to be talking about a platform called Binance. That's what you have here. Alright, so if you like this video, please drop me a like. If it's the first time you're viewing any of my videos and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Alright, so let's hope that this video is giving you the value that you expected it to give you. Alright, so let's go on. So Binance, right? It's fast becoming a very popular platform for trade. Matter of fact, I always usually trade with Bittrex, but I'm deciding to give Binance a try, right? Because they're pretty innovative. You know, they're doing stuff that is not just all about trading, but also about the traders, people that are trading. They give you opportunities to still earn with some of their competitions. You can see what's happening here. You have this other competition for the Cardano, and you have a referral program, right? So they pay you from the fees, right? And then they're also talking about they have like about 1 million users, and it makes Binance look very interesting. Alright, so if you haven't registered for Binance, you can click the link below to register. But to register is very easy. You just click the link below, right? And then you click on register. Alright, and then all you need to put in is your email. Then you put in the chosen password. It can be any password, just anything that's simple for you to remember. Alright, so you have to make sure that your password is 8 characters with uppercase letters. So I'm going to change this up. Alright, then you have to click on I agree to the terms, and voila, you have registered. Right? So what happens is they would send you an email, right? Okay, this is also, they have some kinds of puzzles. That's another reason why I like Binance, right? You can't have, I doubt that you can easily do robot trading with Binance. So because you have to go through verification processes like this, so you drag and make sure that you fit this into that hole, right? And soon after you do that, it tells you you have defeated 40% of the users. It's hilarious. Anyway, so that's not what's important. So they ask you to verify your email. So I'm going to go to my email. I'm going to refresh. Okay, it's here. So I'll click on confirm your registration. I'll verify my email. It should take you to a platform that looks just like this, right? And so there are 3 levels of verification. Your first level of verification, which is just your email verification, allows you to withdraw about 2 Bitcoins. By the time you do like your second level of verification, you're required to submit your passport, I think your address, or let me just click on this so that you can know what verification documents you'll probably be asked to submit. So you have a couple of verification documents that you have to submit. So you put in your first name, your last name, your valid ID card. You have to put in an identity card, and then you have to put in your identity card, the back of it, and then you have to take a selfie of yourself, right? And then with your identity card, your signature and the date, right? And all of this has to be very clear. So as soon as you submit all of that, you would be able to withdraw about 100 Bitcoins. Right. So another thing that is important to look out for when you join an exchange are the fees. So what's the fee structure for Binance? So when you look at the fees, alright, so you would this is what the fees look like, right? So Binance also has a coin. That's another thing to mention about this exchange platform. It actually has a coin, and if you go to CoinMarketCap, the coin is about $2.78. Let's just go to CoinMarketCap, so you just have an idea of how much the coin is going for, especially if you want to buy the coin. But while that is opening up, let's look at the fees. So if you are, the trading fee is 0.1%, right? There's some exchanges that charge you 0.05%. So some people feel that this is pretty much on the high side for trading fees, right? And then you can also choose to pay in BNB, which is the Binance coin, right? And that's what I'm trying to open up for you here. Okay, and then it's advisable to get the coin, especially if you want to trade on Binance, right? And so you can always get the coin from the trading platform. Okay, so these are the fees if you want to withdraw Binance, the Binance coin. You're required to pay 1 Binance coin, right? And then if you're trying to withdraw Bitcoin, you're required to pay this. And so if you're withdrawing Ethereum, you're required to pay this, and if it is Litecoin, you're required to pay this, and if it's NEO, all NEO withdrawals are free of charge. Same thing with gas, free of charge, because it's a Chinese platform, right? So it's pretty much some of the coins that are Chinese as well are free of charge. All right. So let's get back to the menu. So this is the menu bar. You can get the news. You can click on join us. You can look at your orders, and then we can go to funds. So let's go straight into trying to deposit funds on Binance, right? So I'll click on deposit withdrawals. So it would show me a list of what I have deposited, and to show me a list of just a list of the coins that I have on the platform, if I have any coin for that matter on the platform. Alright, so this opens up. So you can choose to hide 0 balances if you want. I'm still waiting for it to load up. So while that is opening up, we'll just take a look at what the Binance coin looks like. So BNB. So we just look at the current price of the Binance coin, right? Whether it is worth it to buy. But I think it's pretty much worth it to buy. If you can buy the Binance coin, it's pretty much worth it to buy. So yeah, it's about $2.76 right now as of today. Alright, so let's go back to deposits and withdrawals. Just close up some of these windows. Alright, so this is my account currently, and so you can see for every account, for every coin that I have some Binance coins, I have some Chainlink coins, and so I can decide to withdraw them or deposit. I can decide to deposit if I have some Chainlink coins elsewhere. I can decide to deposit them. Like there was a video I did with EtherDelta, and I was able to transfer some Chainlink coins from EtherDelta onto the Binance platform. Alright, so you can deposit, right, and then you can withdraw, right? So let's assume that I want to deposit, for instance, Litecoin. I have some Litecoin and I want to trade them on the Binance platform. So I'll click on deposit so that I can get the deposit address for Litecoin. So you have to be careful when you're doing any of these things. So the address should pop up here. It tells you that send only Litecoin to this deposit address. Sending any other currency to this address may result in the loss of your deposits. Alright, so I'll copy this up. I always prefer to use this. You can copy the address. So this is, alright, so this shows you that you have LRC and Q3. So I'll just go to my paper wallet, right, and then I'll send. So I'm sending to that wallet. I'm actually using Litecoin because Litecoin has lower fees. You pay much lower for your fees than for Bitcoin. Right now, because of how congested the Bitcoin network is, it's slower to send Bitcoin and it is more expensive. So I'll just use Litecoin for this example. Alright, so let's assume I'm sending 0.1, right? And so I'm sending this and it's going to cost me this. So this is pretty cheap, you know. So just to make sure that this is correct, then I'll click on send. So that's pretty much how to deposit, right? You just make sure that you get a deposit. You can get your deposit address, and then you copy your deposit address, and then you go to the wallet in which you want to send the money from, and then you can now send money. So in a couple of minutes, I'll just pause this video and refresh this page to make sure that the money has been received. But before I refresh, the same thing, if you want to withdraw Litecoin, for instance, I'll click on withdraw. Alright, so assuming I want to withdraw, right, I will put in the withdraw address I want. For instance, if I went back to my paper wallet, so that amount has been sent. So if I want to receive, for instance, I would copy this address and then I'll go back and then I'll put in the address. Alright, so make sure there are no spaces. Alright, you can want to label it if you want. For instance, you can, whatever, you can decide that, okay, you want to make sure that this was going to, say, an exchange. So you could just put something that helps you remember what it is you use the money for. Right, so then you can put in the amount. So probably the same 0.1, for instance. So I will click on, so it tells you your transaction fee is this and you get these, right? So I'm just telling you how to withdraw on Binance, right? But the money hasn't reflected just yet from Litecoin. But this is exactly how to go about your withdrawing, right? You put in the withdrawal address here, then you put in the amount. It shows you how much is available. Like for instance, if the deposit amount I put in had shown up, it probably would show up here at 0.1, right? And then I'll be able to make a withdrawal. So if I was making this withdrawal, it tells me that this is how much transaction fee I'm going to pay, and then this is how much I'm going to get. Alright, so we'll continue in a bit. I'm just going to pause this video and wait for Litecoin to reflect on my Binance platform, and then we'll take it up from there.